from there, we'll be bringing you next in terms of our big stories for the day. Another topical matter. We've all heard
mic check. Hello.
Of a shutdown of activities at the Registrar General's department. So we went by. We took some time to go by and interact with some of those affected, but not just those affected, to interact as well with the Registrar General herself, Mrs. Jemima Owari. This is what we came up with, but we're going to start with what the people had to say at the Registrar General's department. Here today.
I've been here almost about an hour and a half ago.
An hour and a half now?
An hour and a half ago, yeah, just to register my company. So it's in the process. I think the approval has been done. I'm waiting for the printing. But about some 30 minutes ago, we were told that the system is down and it will be restored in an hour's time. So looking at where we are coming from, it's better you sit and wait for the system to be restored and your issue is solved. It's better than to go home and then come. So that's why I'm here.
Is this your first time trying to register a business?
No, this is not my first time. I think this is the second time I've been here. This is the second time I've been here. But I think I've been here for the past 1.5 hours. So maybe, if not because the system was down, probably maybe I would have been gone by now. But the system is down, so...
And for you, is today your first time here?
I was here last year. That was December. The link going down, this and that, and then I suspended it, and I have to start from Monday. And then today I am here because of the link. They've been working for some time. They will break and they will tell you that the link is down. You have to wait, or you either go and you come back the next day. That is what we are on.
Right. Benjamin, yes. So it's been about 5 years at Post?
Yes.
What is it?
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God. Obviously. What has it been like? I mean, in a nutshell, what has the experience been like? First acting and then becoming substantive Registrar General.
I must say exciting, because it gives an opportunity to carry out your vision and mission, what exactly you want to turn the registry into. I still haven't reached what I want the registry to be like. I still haven't attained that level. But definitely, once you are the head, it gives you an opportunity to carry out what you really want to do in the organization. So, and it's also been stressful because it's not everybody that wants to go along with you. Some will want to pull you down to ensure that you fail.
Even here?
Yes.
Even within?
Yes. Some within will want you to fail. Some don't like you. It's not every leader that is liked. Some would want certain old things to be done, compliance with certain things. They are not too happy. Some will also support you. Some also encourage you. Some also come and advise you that things are going wrong. Look at it the other way. As a leader, you have to listen to both ends and ensure that the department is at the best end at the end of it all. So they are both
a high
of.
Okay.
There's going to be a high.
Oh, right. So you're
office.
Taking
Yeah, the new office of the Registrar of Companies, that will be focused on companies, on businesses, on partnerships, on professional bodies, on insolvencies. So there's a new level also coming.
Okay. So this hiving off, is it going to add more work to your plate, or would it actually mean that part of what is under your jurisdiction now will be shifted to another institution?
Registrar General will oversee marriages, administration of estates, and industrial property rights. But the new Registrar of Companies will oversee businesses, that is companies, and partnerships, business names, professional bodies, insolvencies. That's what I meant. So there's going to be more focus, and of course that should come with better face for our clients. Once you're not doing too much at the same time. Whoever is a Registrar of Companies will have to concentrate
on that. How soon are we looking at this?
As I said, it depends on when the board is sworn in. Once the board is sworn in, that aspect will take over. I'm trusting before the first quarter of this year.
Right. Before we get into, just share a few of them with us. I mean, the future of the Registrar Generals, some of the things we should look forward to.
Definitely, we will need a new software.
Okay.
That should take care of all the services that have been mentioned in the Companies Act. The new Companies Act requires us to register.
Extant software you're using,
No, it didn't
right?
take care of that. It also didn't take care of mergers of companies, acquisitions, arrangements, such like, and these are new areas in company life.
Right.
So you need new software to take care of all that. It should be registered within a day. Currently, it's not happening. We wish it would happen, but it's not happening.
Right.
And so we're trusting that within a day we should be able to register but you pay a bit more for that. We will come out with more. Businesses who really want to be known as doing serious business in Ghana must really get their house in order, because we want a register that is credible,
Okay.
readily accessible, and accurate. Because currently the register we have,
It appears in Ghana we have so many of these. It's ghost names or now ghost companies and all that.
the register, and they are not carrying on any business. So we need to really tighten that angle, and then interested in carrying on business should ensure that they file their annual returns on time, file their financial statements, and renew their business names or partnerships. You know that most business names have never been taken off the system, but you have some sitting on as long as 20 years.
Wow. I was even about to ask you how long have it? 20 years, and they're still on the books.
Never renewed it. Yes, but we've taken, the provisions of the act, and so we're taking them out. So if you know that you have a business name is just 60 Ghana cedis to 222 hash. You don't
Right.
need to come to our offices to renew the business
Right.
name. Just use it on your phone and renew the business and let it be in good standing. Because when we go through the register and we see not in good standing, haven't renewed, we start taking it off.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's it again? Star 222
Hash.
hash.
Yes, you can
Okay.
renew your.
Years.
But that is very. Look at those who were registered from 1963.
Whoa.
That is when the department started. So 2011, when we automated our processes, you have some old companies there
Right.
that have never filed returns, and those are the ones that want to be re-registered, to comply with the act. Not that we're going to change your registration date. No, information on the company, and that would
Right.
mean you filing returns, giving us the tax identification numbers or the NIA numbers of your directors.
Right.
Would you believe that some don't even have documents?
They don't
They are
have.
relying on us to give them their constitution, or they are really not doing much business in Ghana.
This is pretty curious, and of course, I know at this point in time we're using information technology to perform all of these processes. So it's interesting that even as far as right from the GNA and going down, there was a long queue of cars, and I was just wondering, okay, so what is happening? What's the process of registration? How quickly are you able to manage the process of registration?
To come to the office to register.
Oh.
You can register from wherever you are, but I acknowledge that it's not user-friendly.
Oh, I see.
That is why possibly our customers or clients,
Okay.
before you come, you should have downloaded the forms and filled it. All the forms are on the website. And you can also register online by you as a portal user. So you can register online. You can complete the forms online, scan it in, pay online through the Ghana.gov
Platform. Right.
Output from wherever you are. So that function is there. But as I'm saying, it's not too user friendly. So what happens then is those who come and work with us, maybe as national service personnel or as youth employment or attachment,
Wow.
and they will rip people off and say, we'll register it for you, and the process takes so much money from you. And so that has to change. We need a software that is user-friendly,
Right.
and that is what I'm pushing for. Something that anybody can understand. Because I tried, for instance, to register a business once on the Rwandan portal. It was very easy.
Right. We've had a facilitated process that you enjoyed. Why do you think then that it's taken us so long to make it user-friendly? Because obviously if it were that user-friendly, we wouldn't have seen the queues we saw in terms of your online portal and all of that. That could have been your saving grace.
Everything takes time in the sense that this will be about possibly the third try at it. We started off with one, then the government came out with this GGov project, and that was GCNet.
Right.
That was supposed to build, operate, and transfer. So they transferred it finally May of 2021 after running it for 10 years, for the last 10 years. So whatever new solution is being brought would ensure that whatever challenges we had with this will be addressed. And so I believe that it's a better system that will be put in.
So it's just it's still the GCNet,
No, it's been transferred to us now.
It's been transferred to you. No, but I mean it is what they built that you're still using.
Yes, it's known as the e-registrar.
Right.
It's a very it's good in the sense that
Right.
so at least this is what we have been using, and as long as you're able to give us the right information, you can get it done within a day.
Okay, so
A business name can be registered within 30 minutes.
okay.
Yes. A company can be registered within an hour. It starts from the data entry clerk. So I'll tell you the process. It starts from the data entry clerk capturing information of the company. It goes to the bank, you pay, it gets the lawyers, they approve. That's all.
And you're good to go.
Yes, so once they approve, but imagine you have about 100 companies sitting in your tray, and you have to examine each application. And that is what could delay the process of approval. So whatever new solution we are bringing would have to make sure that the attorney, approving every single application. We are moving forward after we've studied under 10 years with this new system. We should be able to improve on whatever new solution we come with.
Right.
So currently, what we have is what we're using to serve the nation. It's done well for us, at least for the last 10 years.
It's not user friendly. In terms of GCNet moving off, yes, you mentioned they were supposed to operate and then build, operate, and transfer it to you. Was the transfer done in a rush? That is what some people seem to think, that GCNet was ousted, or they
The contract had come to an end, so they just had to transfer.
Right.
It had come to an end. It's not a matter of they were being pushed out. They built it and they transferred it to us, and our IT staff are managing with it. It's not as though they didn't inform us. They informed us.
How many years ago was this when they told you about, when you were taking over?
Within the year before they transferred it to us, but government is now taking steps to replace all those services. So why in the service?
And when we came in, interestingly, right when we came in, there was an issue, and about an hour's delay?
Yes. No, that's a different, because they're starting everything. It's not that every day it's an hour's delay. No. Once you start it, it's able to serve us at least. A client down there
would have to wait for a while.
Yeah,
huh?
would be stressed, but it will come up and will finally move on. It's better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Yes.
At least when it comes back, it's for purpose.
To replace all the service and the switches. So I believe that before the end of the year, we'll have the better system.
And at least the long, winding queues.
Yeah.
It was interesting because coming up, not just at the main gate.
Say this: the law, the Companies Act, has specifically stated within 2 years there should be no walking.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So we are pushing for that. But as I told you, you need a system that is intelligent, where businesses are done. For instance, in Singapore, within 30 minutes, you have a certificate. They built the system with all the rules that the lawyer could look out. So you really need to make sure that that kind of system is in place. But currently, what we have, you need a human interface more. And as I'm saying, it could delay the process of approval. Paid, it comes to the lawyer at the touch of a button. You check everything is okay. You approve. Right. You get the certificate with the signature already on it. You get the profiles. You print it out. So within 30 minutes to 1 hour, one company is registered. But because of the human interface of having to check everything, that's what I mean.
So quite some issues in there, and we all hope for the resolution of these. But in the interim, the inconvenience is causing to people who would register.
I'm apologizing to our clients. I'm sincerely apologetic, in fact. But with what we have, we are going to ensure that we serve them to the best of our ability. And as long as they bear with us, before the end of the year, I believe that the service will improve far better than it is. The car park and the long winding queues, no. It should be such, as I told you, with a new solution where you should sit wherever you are, go through the process and get your documents.
Right.
Yes, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's one of my best registry, where you're doing business, you say they are number one on the doing business ranking. Yes. My desire is that IGD or the business registry should have that kind of system. Within 30 minutes, 1 hour, you have your certificate.
This kind of feedback that it's the service, but some believe there's something beyond the service. Is it purely the service that had a problem?
I think it's the system. Once it's replaced, everything should be okay.
Right.
And I've assured you that government has done. So once the servers are replaced, there shouldn't be any other problem. What other problem were they thinking?
Well, they suggest that, I mean, it could be something beyond the service, but they are not getting, accurate information on that.
It's a system we are working with, and the IT maintenance we are carrying out. We have a disaster recovery site as well in Ho.
Okay.
You have our staff there 24/7. You have the data center being run by the IT staff as well, and so they are doing the utmost best in this.
How dire is that, the need for replacement? Because in the interim, it's also causing loss to the state, and I mean in terms of money, if people are not able to register their businesses, that. But it takes quite a bit of time. Someone may even be put off and just give up.
No, it's still better than nothing. I believe that as long as we're able to restart the service as often as we do during the day, target for last year, despite. Yes.
What was the target?
It was supposed to be about 116 million, and we achieved over 111 million. So just by 5 million.
5 million.
From the same things that are not doing that well. So it's not as dire.
Your targets.
Definitely, but it's all a question of money.
Right.
It's a question of money. And unless GFM is prepared to help.
About how much would it take to revamp the system as you know it? I'm sure you've done the. Right.
But it would be quite expensive. So unless Joy is prepared. But government is supporting us.
Right.
Is supporting us. So I'm assuring my various clients and customers that before the middle of the year.
Before the middle of the year.
Yes, seriously, I'm
really by June, dear. By June.
By June, things should have changed.
Things should have changed.
Because it's now going through procurement. So
okay.
By June, things should have changed. So they should just bear with us. I know it's not easy, and but we are there for them.
Is it going to be a Ghanaian entity or a foreign one?
It's right. Procurement.
It's too early to get to.
It's too early, yes. Yeah. But definitely to be changed. The switches and everything will change.
Right.
I wouldn't know who wins the contract. At this stage, no.
Okay.
I wouldn't. So just be assured.
Well, we're grateful that you joined us for the conversation. Maybe your parting words? What we look forward to?
Able to achieve all we have put out to do for the year 2022.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Jemima Wari, for joining us for the conversation this afternoon, and we wish you the very best.